So, hello. So, in this class, we will discuss definite integral, and we'll start with JEE Advanced 2022, 2020 question. This is the question. The four options are there, and you have to, it's a multiple option correct, I think, and you have to check which of the options are correct, is or are correct, if multiple option correct. So, let's start with this. So, I'm erasing this one. See, first of all, you have to know that uh, sin x is this x minus x cube by 3 factorial plus x5 by 5 factorial and minus so on, and cos x is 1 minus x square by factorial 2 plus x4 by factorial 4 minus so on. Okay, these two limits means series you have to know. Now here x cos x, so x cos x is basically this one, right? So that means cos x will always be greater than equals to 1 minus x square by factorial 2. So x cos x will greater than equals to x minus x cube by 2 multiplying by x. Now this dx 0 to 1 will be greater than equals to integration x minus x cube by 2 dx 0 to 1. So greater than equals to x square by 2 minus this will be x to the power 4 by 8 0 to 1. Okay, so this is greater than, that means this one integration x cos x dx 0 to 1 will be greater than equals to this is 1 by 2 minus 1 by 8. No need to substitute 0 because it will be 0. So that is greater than equals to 8 3 by 8, right? Let's do the second part also the similar way. Okay, so okay, this is correct. Now check the second one, second portion. I'm erasing this one. So see, sin x is this, so what will be x sin x? So x sin x will be x square minus, suppose so sin x will be greater than equals to this part, if the series is that. Now multiply this with x to the power 4 by 6 after multiplying there. Now integrate this x sin x integration dx, that is 0 to 1 greater than equals to integration of this, that is x cube by 3 minus this is x to the power 5 by 30 0 to 1. So greater than equals to 1 by 3 minus 1 by 30. So that is equals to 30 and 9. So that is greater than equals to 3 by 10. Okay, see, this one is also correct. Let's see the third and fourth options. Is x square and x square. Just I'm erasing. So make it x square, right? This is x square and options will be different. I'm giving this is C and D. Now we have to C and D. We have to check whether C and D are correct or not. Let me see. Okay, 1 by 2, 2 by 9. 1 by 2, it is 1 by 2 and 2 by 9. Let's see. sine x is greater than equals to x minus x cubed by 6, right? Factorial 3 means 6, so x square sine x will be greater than equals to x cubed minus x to the power 5 by 6. Now integration of x square sine x dx, that is greater than equals to x to the power 4 by 4 minus x to the power 6 by 36. 0 to 1 concentrate here, so that means greater than equals to 1 by 4 minus 1 by 36, so that is greater than equals to 36. 9 minus 1, so 8 by 36. 8 by 36 is how much? I think it is 2 by 9. Yes, it is greater than 2 by 9. Okay, so this one, the option D is also correct. It is a multiple option correct. So now see, cos x. Understand? You just have to remember these two series of sin x and cos x. Now cos x is 1 minus x square by factorial 2. Okay. Plus x4 by factorial 4. And so on. Now see, whatever it is, but cos x is always less than 1, greater than minus 1. Right? So x square cos x is always greater than equals to minus x square, then equals to x square. Now integrate this. So that is, yes, do the integration. Yeah. So that means x square cos x. Cos x will be greater than equals to this part only. You will eliminate the third term. That is greater than equals to x square minus x to the power 4 by 2. Now integrate this. 0 to 1, integrate this 0 to 1. Okay, so that is greater than equals to, this is x cube by 3 minus x to the power 5 by 10. 0 to 1, so 1/3 minus 1 by 10. So that is greater than equals to 7 by 30, I think. So this option is wrong. Okay, A, C and D is correct. A, B and D is correct. B is wrong. So this is 2020. Right. Okay. So whenever you know that, you have to solve in this way, because there is no particular here. So you have to find out the interval. So then when you have to find out the interval or upper limit, lower limit, then you should use this series. Okay. Now do one Newton-Leibniz. It's very important. Newton-Leibniz normally they give every year. So it's Newton-Leibniz. Say for example GX. It's 2000, I think, 17. 2017 types. We'll do 2-1. Okay. And so it is given as Gx is equal to integration sin inverse t dt, sin x sin 2x. Okay, this is the one. And now they want you to calculate pi by 2 g dot pi by 2 g dot minus a. Now g dot pi by 2 or g dot minus pi by 2. Okay. Now see, a very easy one. Now do the differentiation on both sides. It's called Newton-Leibniz. Okay. First I will give you one here. Newton-Leibniz rule. Suppose there's a function fx is equal to, suppose it is g of t, suppose dt. Okay, and here it is given as, suppose hx mx, suppose, or psi x. How will you do? Now do the differentiation. This differentiation f dot x, that is, this will be now g, and instead of t you write down first the upper limit, that is gx, then psi dot x, differentiation of this upper limit. Okay, differentiation, that means you will do ddx. This is the main here, and you will do the ddx, and ddx and these operators are reverse operator. So minus g of hx and then h dot x, derivative of hx. Okay, this is called Newton-Leibniz rule. It's very compulsory, common. We'll give it. So this one is the main concept of Newton-Leibniz. Now use this. It's a bonus one. Now g dot x, that is derivative of gx, is equal to ddx of this, the sine inverse. Now first you will substitute sine to x, the upper limit, then ddx of sine to x is 2 cos to x. Okay, minus sine inverse, then sine x instead of sine x, and ddx of sine x is cos x. Whatever the upper limit and lower limit, you have to differentiate and then substitute there. Okay, this is the g dot. Now find the g dot pi by 2. See, what will be g dot pi? This is the g dot x. You don't have to manipulate it or find out the year, but just d dot pi by 2. Substitute pi by 2 here. Sine inverse, sine pi is 0, cos pi is minus 1, so minus 2, minus sine inverse, this is sine pi by 2, sine pi by 2 is 1, okay, but cos pi by 2 is 0, so this becomes basically 0. See, sine pi is 0, obvious things, sine inverse sine pi, it's sine pi to 0, so sine inverse 0 is 0. So now g dot minus pi by 2, substitute this, my sine inverse pi by minus pi by 2, so this will be sine inverse minus sine pi is again 0, so cos pi by 2, so again it is 2. Cos pi is minus 1, right? Yes. So minus 2. Minus sine inverse sine pi minus pi by 2, that is minus 1, into cos pi by 2. Cos minus pi by 2, cos 0. Cos minus pi by 2 again 0. So again this will be 0. So none of the option will match. This is a bonus one. Okay. It's a very easy. This one is easy one, but I choose this one because of to teach you the Newton-Leibniz. It's very useful formula. They will normally give this Newton-Leibniz. Okay. Now check this one. You might say the sine inverse sine, that is cancel out pi. No, not that way. First we have to substitute the value of sine pi, that is 0. So sine inverse 0 is 0. Right? Okay. I'm trying to जितने से ज़्यादा मतलब मैक्सिमम टू मैक्सिमम जितना टॉपिक डेफिनेट इंटीग्रल का विथ प्रॉपर्टी कवर कर सकें एंड बेसिक्स दोज आर आल्सो so let me see another one. This one done. This one is also a good one. 2015, I think. 2015. This one is also again I will back at properties. Was this sin 60 cos 480? Okay. Integration 0 to 4 pi e to the power t sin 680 plus cos 480 divided by e to the power t sin 680, and this integration is only 0 to pi, and this two ratio is L. Now find out the L. 0 to pi cos 480. Okay, this dt. Okay, the ratio here upper limit is 0 to 4 pi, 0 to pi. Okay, and this one. Yes, 0 to pi. Okay, now let's start with this one. Suppose this is I is equal to integration 0 to 4 pi e to the power t sin 680 plus cos 480. You have to calculate the value of E and your L. Now see, can I write it down in this way? 0 to pi, this one, plus pi to 2 pi, this one, plus 2 pi to 3 pi, this one, plus 3 pi to 4 pi, this one. I break this here like this one. Suppose a to b fx dx, this is the property, can be written in this way. A to c fx dx, in between, c is in between a and b. Okay, plus c to b fx dx, this is the property. Okay, this property I used here. We'll just copy it. Suppose I will take this one and this one as, suppose I1, this is I2, this is I3. I'm writing it 1. Suppose e to the power t sin 680 plus cos 480 dt. E to the power t. Same thing. You just have to copy. Even if you don't write, that will okay also. Same. Okay. Now see. Suppose I let it was sin 80 and cos 80 e to the power t. Okay. So suppose let suppose t is equal to, suppose pi plus, or pi plus t is equal to, suppose z, I take t is equal to z minus pi. Suppose if I will try to change this. So that means suppose t is equal to pi plus z. What will happen? dt will becomes dz, right? And limit t and z. So this is pi and 2 pi. See, if t is pi, so z will be 0, and if it 2 pi, so it will be pi, right? So that means this is I2, no, is I1. So I1 will become 0 to pi. I'm converting this into dz. Okay, so e to the power t was there, so pi plus z. Then bracket sine 680. 80 means a pi plus z, right? Plus cos 4 a pi plus z. Instead of c, I will write down this dz. Now see, understand this property. So that is I1 equals to integration 0 to pi e to the power pi plus z, and see, it is e pi plus z, that is 2a into pi by 2, so sine remains sine, all sine time cos 6, again it is az plus cos again. Let me do this. Cos 4 az dz. So e to the power pi has nothing to do with e1. If e to the power pi integration 0 to pi e to the power z sine az 6 cos 4 az dz. Now you can change the variable, because integration a to b fx dx, this is another property, the first one, a to b fz dz also. So instead of z, I will write down e1 is equal to e to the power pi, see, integration 0 to pi e to the power t sine 680 plus cos 480 dt. Okay, so this is basically the last. Suppose this is e to the power pi. Suppose this is I4, the last one, the denominator. Now similarly, if I take this integration, suppose if I take this integration, suppose 2 pi to 3 pi e to the power t sine 680 cos 480 dt. Now take t is equal to 2 pi plus z. So this will become 0 to pi e to the power 2 pi plus z and this dz. Okay, dt equals to dz. Now this will become e to the power 2 pi integration, similar process, 0 to pi e to the power z, but we will take t sine 680 plus cos 480 dt, and so on. So that means if I write down the first the required condition, you will see that was 0 to 4 pi e to the power t sine, this is sine 680 cos 480 dt divided by integration which is I4 here, and this I take I is equal to 0 to pi e to the power t sine 680 plus cos 4. Yes. Now this 4 pi I break into 4I4, so that is it is I4 plus e to the power pi I4, all these 0 to pi, yes, 0 to pi, then pi to 2 pi, pi to 2 pi becomes this, pi to 2 pi becomes this, 2 pi to 3 pi becomes this, 3 pi to 4 pi becomes this. Got it? And they divided by I4. So I4 cancel, 1 plus e to the power pi, e to the power 2 pi, e to the power 3 pi. Right? And this is basically GP, and GP formula is this one. A part to the power n minus 1 by r minus 1. So that is A is 1, 1 e to the power pi minus 4 power. So r plus 1 e to the power 4 pi minus 1 by e to the power r minus 1. R is this. Okay, this one is the answer for all A belongs to N. You will not get any value of particular. A can be anything, it doesn't matter. Whatever the A is, your sign, suppose AZ, A pi plus Z was there, no? It will become this sine, see, 2A pi by 2. So whatever the A is, 2A is always an even number. So sine remains sine, right? So that becomes sine AZ or cos AZ. Okay, and it is always in the first quadrant, so positive sign. Got it? So this will be the answer of this will be this. Okay. Just do the calculation. This is normal GP, geometric progression. Okay, this is GP, right? See, this is how you will do this. All these are similar. If you don't do, that will be okay. Okay, this is, you can just process in this way. E to the power 2 pi has nothing to do with integration. It will come out, and then e to the power z. So you can change the variable from z to t. Okay, then this will be your, and I have taken 0 to pi as I4. Suppose anything you can take any, and 0 to 4 pi you just have to break down in that. So this is also a small working there. Okay, pi by 2 or multiple is even, right? So sine z, so whatever it is, sine theta, sine 2 into pi by 2, an even number into theta, sine theta will be there, right? After all sine tan cos. And then the first quadrant. So first quadrant means positive. Okay, all sine tan cos. Remember that, you don't matter. This one is a very good one. Good questions, basically. Smart one. This 2000, I think. Yes, it is 2017. No, 2015. Okay, let's see. 15 answer is A and C, anything. Whatever this is, this might be the answer. Options are A is equal to 2, 4, but whenever this L is this, L will be this, because L is this one by this one, 0 to pi and 0 to 4 pi. You can get this kind of similar here. Okay. So bye. We will see you in the next year.